Hola, mi nombre es Luis Rivera Figueroa y soy Bob Cratchit en A Christmas Carol.
Hola, mi nombre es Jahan Haddad y soy Mrs. Cratchit.
A Christmas Carol ha sido una tradición en Trinity Rep para nuestra comunidad por muchísimos años y estamos encantados de estar en el escenario trayendo esta historia a nuestro público en esta nueva temporada.
And of course, the best part about seeing this show at Trinity Rep es que nunca es la misma producción.
Este año ustedes notarán la inclusión de que la familia Cratchit habla español en su casa, al igual que muchísimas familias en Estados Unidos y aquí en Rhode Island.
It is vital representation in a timeless tale that represents people of many backgrounds.
Así que esperamos verte a ti y a tu familia en A Christmas Carol en Trinity Rep.
Las entradas están a la venta en trinityrep.com/carol.
¡Felices fiestas! Well, at least for me, it was a privilege to be part of this process and knowing that this year they're going to include that in the show. Sometimes, we forgot that how many people live in this community, like Providence, all the US, all around US, that speak Spanish or speak other languages as well. And they are here with us. So that's what it feels amazing or a blessing to be part of that opportunity of sharing that story.
I totally agree. And when Eileen, the director, came to me with this offer, it got me really excited because I am a mixed race actor. And so being able to hone in on that part of my identity in this context with this community, as Louise had said, was really special and completely informed my process stemming from my own identity.
Yeah, something that Eileen brought to the space was asking questions like, for example, I'm born and raised Puerto Rican, I'm born in Puerto Rico, and she wanna include the typical songs of, in this example, from my culture, or things like, for example, in the translation to be accurate with the things that we are talking or saying in the show that could be related to the families. I had the blessing that my family came to the show, and when they heard the song and people from here say, oh, I remember that song, I know that song. So, yeah.
And they sang with us.
Yes,
it was really
yes,
fun.
and clap and everything.
Yeah.
It's fun.
During the process when Luis was working on the translation, I grew up in a multilingual, multicultural household. And so kind of having the text be part in Spanish, part in English, and when those moments happened, and which children spoke Spanish at what times, was completely informed by my own experience growing up in that kind of household. I never really had a strong relationship with A Christmas Carol. I'd seen the Donald Duck version, and I saw Jim Carrey's animated version, but I don't really remember them. So my first production was when Stephen Thorne was Scrooge. It was I was like, this is fun. This is a fun time and a story about change, and I got to see all of the ones since then, which was really exciting. And then to see Eileen have her vision, which is completely different than anything else I'd ever seen, and to be a part of that has been really special.
Yeah, the first time I saw Christmas Carol, beyond cartoons or something like that, was here actually, a few years ago here in Trinity Rep, when Jude Sandy performed Scrooge. And that was my first production ever seen, Christmas Carol. And it's so beautiful how you can keep telling the same story with different bodies, different artists, and different point of view. So yeah, it was fun. I have no idea I would be part of it in this way, the way that we are included here right now as a Spanish-speaking family. Keep stretching the idea of how many possibilities this story could still have. And yeah, that's very beautiful.